welcome back to my channel. Today I have a monthly March message for all of the Tauruses out in the collective. Please note this is going to be a general reading, so it will not resonate with every single Taurus out in the collective. I ask that you take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are new to my channel, welcome to Eileen Into Spirit. My name is Eileen Rouse. I'm a psychic intuitive and a spiritual essence coach, and I provide you with guidance, wisdom, and inspiration every other week right here on this channel. I do want to let you guys know that I do have an Etsy shop where you are able to schedule your own private reading session with me. So please look down in the description box and click the link. Without further ado, Taurus, let's get into your message. All right, Taurus, you know the drill. This is going to be a 9-card draw, so let's get shuffling. What information and what insight can you offer Taurus this upcoming month, Spirit? What information and what insight can you offer Taurus this upcoming month? All right, Taurus, we are starting out at the Page of Wands. This is good new energy. I feel like this is going to be good news, a new desire to maybe travel, start something new. All right, let me see. We got 2 that fell on the floor. Okay. So this new, I feel like this Page of Wands energy is just like a new energy. Maybe for some of you, it's about a new career. It's moving in a new direction, wanting to take an adventure, that kind of thing. So, this is really good, a really good place for you to be. Let's see what other information we have. Ooh, we now have a Page of Swords. Okay, yeah, so a lot of you are going to be starting something new. That is what March is really going to be. Starting something new and really moving towards... Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry. Sorry, they were like, that was not meant to be upside down. So I really feel that, you know, with this new wand energy, this is about learning, right? You're going to be learning something. Whoa, 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 whoa. Taurus, what is going on here? What do we want? Okay, hold on. Do we want this one? Yes, this is going to be an extra. Okay, what about these 2? Okay, this one. Okay. And this is extra. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, Taurus, let's go ahead and jump right into this reading. So, first card up represents where you currently are. And as I mentioned, you are at the Page of Wands. This is a very young energy. This is about good news coming in. I really feel this is about you being excited about moving in a new direction. For some of you, this could be, maybe you're going to be hearing some news about starting a new business, getting a new job, getting a promotion, that kind of thing. Wand energy is really about passionate energy. It's really about like career moves, that kind of thing. So I feel like a lot of you in the collective are really just like, I feel like the end of February into March is really just going to bring a lot of good news for you guys. So that is a great place to be. Now, what is your theme this month? You have the Queen of Swords here. So I feel that this theme, what it truly represents for you here, Taurus, is this is about really making very wise decisions, utilizing your own intellect. And when I say utilizing your own intellect, this is about really referencing all of the experiences that you've had in the past, the knowledge that you've gained from those experiences, and allowing yourself to make decisions based on that. So it's really about not really making decisions connecting to your emotions, how things made you feel. This is really about really thinking about it and allowing yourself to tune into that higher mind, that higher aspect of yourself, and make choices from there. So I feel that whatever comes up for the month of for the month of March for you, it's going to be important that you cut out any emotional decisions and really make intellectual decisions. Okay. Now, what are you accomplishing? We have the Three of Swords. So what this really tells me is that maybe a lot of you in the collective, Taurus, have been going through a lot of disappointment. And I want you to know that this card in this position, being in reversed in this particular spot, really tells me that the worst is over. You are basically coming to the end of this disappointment phase that sort of has kept you in this almost where you feel like you're sort of repeating the same cycles over and over and over again. You know, when I look at this Page of Wands with this Queen of Swords and this Three of Swords, you know, swords really represents our thoughts. It represents our mental clarity, right? And it's important that you really see things from a higher perspective and not allow your emotions to fully engulf you, right? Because the center card here with this Queen of Swords is really about the Queen of Swords is going to cut out all of the BS and really allow themselves to really see things from a higher perspective, utilizing their intuition and saying, I remember this. I actually remember this type of experience. This sort of resembles something that was very similar to something I've experienced before. And now I'm going to really tune into my intuition and allow myself to really make very wise choices based off of my own previous experiences. And I really feel that that's important. Now, what do you need to avoid? Okay, you have the Sun in reversed here. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck, okay? But when it's in reversed, I feel a lot of times what most people don't understand when it comes to the Sun is that, you know, in the traditional tarot, the Sun card is representative of a baby on a white horse that is sort of marching on. And when I look at the Sun in that particular perspective, what I'm really seeing is breakthroughs. You are breaking through a lot of barriers that you might have encountered from childhood, right? And so it's almost like being reborn and moving towards the things that make you the most joyful, okay? But I feel what this card is really saying here for you, Taurus, and what you're needing to avoid is avoid going back to that old story. Avoid yourself from reflecting on the behaviors, right? Or the barriers that sort of kept you stuck. I am going to clarify this because I feel like I want a little bit more clarity in understanding what they're truly wanting you to avoid here. So let's see. Why is the Sun here in reversed for Taurus? Why is the Sun here in reversed for Taurus? Why is the Sun here in reversed for Taurus? One more, please. Okay, so first card is the Page of Swords, right? The Seven of Pentacles. Why is the Sun in reversed here for Taurus? One more, please. Why is the Sun in reversed here for Taurus? So I feel what this Page of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles is really saying is that, you know, it's almost like you need to, with the Queen of Cups. Okay, so it's almost like you're needing to recognize your own achievements, your own accomplishments here, Taurus. You know, recognize that you've put in a lot of hard work. You know, the Sun ultimately truly reflects everything that we have overcome, okay? And I feel that what you're needing to avoid here is avoid looking at things from the perspective that you haven't finished anything or that you haven't accomplished anything. That's what they're really wanting you to avoid. Avoid repeating the same stories in your mind, right? Whatever happened in the past needs to stay in the past. The one thing I find very interesting here with this Page of Swords is when it's facing this way, it is looking towards the past, right? And he is standing on a hill and you can see the mountains in the background of this card, right? And the mountains in the back represent challenges. It represents obstacles that we ourselves might face. And what this is really saying is that you've already overcome so many challenges and so many obstacles and so many barriers. And the question is, have you really honored that? Have you really allowed yourself to reflect on that? Have you really told yourself how proud you are of everything that you've accomplished so far? And if you haven't, Taurus, then that is what Spirit is really asking you to do. Stop telling yourself the same old stories. Stop telling the stories of your past. Your past does not define you. Your present is what creates your future. Okay? So what do you need to embrace here? You have the moon here in reversed. Now, when I see the moon, what I'm always referencing is the illusions, right? The dark aspects of ourselves, the fears that we ultimately have to face, okay? And I feel that what it's really wanting you to embrace here is it's wanting you to embrace your fears, right? All of the things that make you question your own success or make you question whether you're ready to move on to the next adventure or the next part of your journey is really what is trying to come to the surface. It's trying to bring it into your awareness. And it's wanting you to really reflect on that, right? Really recognize that, you know, if all you're doing is allowing yourself to emotionally be unstable and beat yourself up every single time, then you're really not walking away from anything. What it's really wanting you to do is recognize, utilize your own intelligence, the wisdom that you've garnered from the previous years and experiences of all those challenges and obstacles that you've overcome, and recognize, see it, actually allow yourself to see it and recognize that that is what makes you so strong. That is what makes you so courageous. The willingness to overcome all of the obstacles and challenges that you have faced here, Taurus. So that is what you need to embrace. Now, what is your obstacle? Your obstacle is this Page of Swords. And a Page of Swords is really this young energy that is wanting to leave the past in the past, but it recognizes and understands that those past experiences will sometimes try to rush back towards you, right? Our own mind tends to get in our own way, okay? And this is where you need to listen and understand how your mind, how is your mind running you, or are you running your mind, right? Are you in control of your own thoughts? Are you recognizing how you sabotage yourself, right? Because if you're going to be moving in this new direction for this new part of this journey that you are about to embark upon here, what it's really wanting you to do is recognize that you have to learn how you operate. You have to learn what your triggers are. You have to learn what makes you tick. And by doing that, you'll be able to make the necessary changes to move towards this brighter future, this new journey, this new experience that you're trying to move towards, right? Now, what is your support? You have the Two of Wands here as your support. This is about you taking charge, right? You planning and organizing, you know, really look at all of the desires. What are the things that you've been wanting to create? What are the things that you've been telling yourself you want to do and that you want to accomplish, but you haven't set forth any action towards? Spirit is really saying that now is the time, because you're in this Page of Wands energy, which is new energy. It's this energy of wanting to go on a new adventure, wanting to experience something new, something that brings out the joy and the excitement and the passion in you. Spirit is really saying, if that is truly the case here, Taurus, then stop sitting there and telling yourself that you're going to do things and not take the necessary steps towards it. You know, recognize and understand that this wand back here in the background truly represents all of the past experience that this person has already done, right? All of that is behind you. Now, as you move towards this new journey with this new wand, you have so much, like in the traditional tarot, this person is holding the world in his hands. You have so many options, so many possibilities. What's your next step? Which direction are you going to go? What are the action steps that you need to take in order to help you achieve, to make those visions, those desires, those dreams become a reality? Now, what is your action here? Your action is the Ten of Swords. Now, what this truly means here, Taurus, is that what is dead and gone in your life, it's over, right? Leave the past in the past. It's time for you to turn your back and move towards a new day. That is ultimately what Spirit is wanting you to do. I feel like the one message I keep hearing for you here, Taurus, is leave the past in the past. You cannot change the past. You cannot, if you're constantly allowing yourself to rehash old events, then you're living in the past. You're not even in the present. And if you're wanting a brand new adventure and you're wanting a brand new journey and a brand new day, you got to leave the past in the past. You have to turn your back on it. Recognize that it taught you something. It got you to where you are now, but it isn't going to change anything. So what is your advice and your encouragement? You have the Lovers here, okay? And what I love about this is that this truly represents making mature choices and making decisions from the heart, okay? What I love about the Lovers is it speaks about the harmony that we create in our life, and it speaks about the relationships. What I want to point out here when I'm looking at this, your spread here diagonally, is I'm seeing the Page of Wands with the Moon in reverse and the Lovers, okay? And now here is what I'm hearing. Because you got this extra card, which is the Seven of Cups, I feel that what this is truly saying here for you is that understand that you're going to have to make a choice. And the choice you're going to have to make is what path, what journey, what experience are you wanting to embark upon? Because if you continue to tell the same story, if you continue to relive in the past, then you're not going to be able to move on to the next phase of your journey. Because all you're going to be doing is reliving the past. Understand that when we go through cycles, we will inevitably repeat the same lesson over and over until we get the message. And so what Spirit is really saying here is that your advice, which is your outcome card, okay? Your advice is that you need to really align with your higher self. You need to really align with your divine feminine and your divine masculine that resides within you, the light and the dark within you, and really choose which path you're going to want to take. Don't allow the confusion of what goes on around you to persuade you to make a choice that ultimately you don't want to make, right? Because when we are given multiple options, sometimes that can be so overwhelming that we're too busy focusing on, what if I make the wrong choice? What if I don't choose the right option? What if I don't choose the right opportunity? There is no such thing as the right opportunity, the right, option. There is no such thing. It's simply making a choice. Understanding and recognizing that by just simply making a choice, we're choosing a particular path. It doesn't mean that it's the wrong path. It just means that the experiences that you have on that particular path are going to help build a little bit more character, help you become more brave. They're going to focus on areas that are going to help you grow and become more enlightened with your own consciousness and your own awareness of who you are becoming. Okay? So Taurus, this is your message. Let's go ahead and draw an additional card from Rebecca Campbell's Work Your Light to see what additional information Spirit has to give you here. So Spirit, what additional information do you have for Taurus this month? What additional information do you have for Taurus this month? What additional information do you have for Taurus here? Okay, let's see here. All right, so here we have yes, just say yes. So here's what I'm going to say about this, okay? If you have currently been asking Spirit, your team, your guides, your angels, a particular question, the answer to that question is yes. The other thing I'm hearing with this is, how often do you tell yourself yes? Are you a no person or are you a yes person, right? Because what I'm hearing is, are you saying yes to life Are you saying yes to the many opportunities of experiences that could be presented to you? And here's, again, this lines up so perfectly here, Taurus, with this Lover's card and the Seven of Cups, right? Because the Seven of Cups is really about our emotions, okay? Now recognize that your theme is the Queen of Swords, which is about making intellectual choices and not really letting your heart. But here's what I'm going to say about this. I think that sometimes, Taurus, you can really overanalyze things and you can allow what goes on around you, right? Someone else's opinions or perceptions or beliefs influence you into making a choice that ultimately you know is probably not the best choice for you, right? And the Lover's card is really about coming into union with your own higher essence, your own higher self, and truly make a conscious choice, an intuitive choice, understanding that that is the choice that is meant for you. And I think ultimately what Spirit is really wanting you to understand this month here, Taurus, is that you just need to say yes. You need to say yes to these experiences because they're going to help you become more aware, more consciously aware, more in alignment with who your divine essence really is. Okay, so Taurus, this is your message this month. I thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you next time with your new message. Namaste, guys.